Most often when people think of Arbor Day, they think of trees. Today we're at the Harris Prairie, which is part of Arbor Day Farm. And what's unique about this prairie is it's a 11-acre tract of land that was formerly ag land and has been converted to what we see now as a mixed prairie. This prairie started 4 years ago and it was formerly cropland. After some hard work into regrading and reseeding, 4 years went by and it hadn't been burned. The importance of burning a prairie is to regenerate and bring back the desirable species. And so we did that for the first time in 4 years this year in March. Upon burning the prairie, we also overseeded it, incorporating over 40 different types of wildflowers, forbs, and grasses. What was once considered pass-through or flyover country is now looked at differently. The prairie is considered the second most diverse ecosystem just outside the Brazilian rainforest. And often at first glances, you just see grasses. But if you go into the details or into the prairie itself, you'll notice insects, all kinds of life, all different varieties of flowers. So take a closer look at the prairie when you walk through and observe the various insects that are active. We're transitioning into what is considered warm season plants at this time. Early season prairie, you'll see things like Spiderwort. We are now transitioning into the warm season plants, including Rudbeckias, hoary vervain, and purple coneflower, amongst others. There's a perception when you plant native plants that you just plant and walk away and you don't have to do any management or maintenance. And unfortunately, that's not true. Native plants are a valuable part of our ecosystem, but just like everything, they need a proper management plan. After your prairie gets established, it's always going to be some weed management coming in and cutting out. At this point in time, we'd want to cut out some of the ragweed and other undesirable plants to give, A, to stop them from reseeding, and B, just to open up areas so you get the desired plants. Our plan for management is going to be burning every other year and doing some overseeding to ensure that we have wildflowers. Grasses tend to be aggressive and can take over a prairie, and that's not the goal of this particular 11-acre tract. We want to continue to have seasonal color, and right now we're looking at things like Rudbeckia, coneflower, but as we move into the later season, we will start to see sages and asters, plants that are great for late season pollinators, those passing through, monarchs, bumblebees, native bees, providing the proper plants and nectar supplies for them. So the Harris Prairie is surrounded by the conservation trail here at Arbor Day Farm, and it allows the visitor or the guest to completely either walk around the prairie or cut through the prairie, so you can be immersed in the landscape itself. The idea is really to get people connected to the prairie and immersed in nature.